We are back in Charlotte, but this time around, all 42 drivers of the Pepsi Racing Series are here getting ready to compete for the YouTube 600, the longest, well, not actually the longest race. It's supposed to be the longest race in the Pepsi Racing Series, but that's actually not true anymore because we have such a large racetrack, the 7-mile super speedway, Hawagebahn, whatever it's called in Germany. That's the longest race, but this is a pretty tough race too. 40 laps around the Charlotte Motor Speedway. You see the cars lined up on the back straightaway. Jordan Davis on the pole. TJ Moore right next to him. So now we have the All-Star drivers combined with the rest of the guys that didn't make the All-Star race. So every single driver of the Pepsi Racing Series is here today to race in Charlotte. It's not for $1 million anymore, but it is for points. We're back points racing. And back to the regular stuff. You see Andrew Lannings in the new paint scheme there in row 2. You have row 3 and row 4 and the rest of the field as you walk on through it. Make our way towards the back of the field here, where we have Dax Salabande, Ryan Acosta, Mohamed Elias, and Brian James.
Drivers, start your engines!
There's the command to start the engine. Here's Ale qualified once again, just in case you missed it there when I went through it. Jordan Davis on the pole, TJ Moore, Andrew Lannings, Barney Ward, Wes Riddle, Darren Barden, Sean Henley, Charles Jackson, Tim Waltz, Trey Campbell, the top 10. There's the rest of the field. We get ready to go. We get ready to roll off and go racing here today from the Charlotte Motor Speedway. Jordan Davis about to bring him down for 40 laps of action. TJ Moore, Andre Lannings, Barney Ward, Wes Riddle, Barden, Sean Henley, Charles Jackson. Here we go. We're all ready to go. Green flag is in the air. We are racing here for the YouTube 600 in Charlotte. Nice jump by Jordan Davis. Nice jump by Lannings on the inside lane as he takes advantage of it and goes right into second. Off through turns 1 and 2 we go. Jordan Davis hanging on to the lead. Lannings peeking to the inside in the 15. Looking for the lead in 15. He's going to take it through turns 3 and 4. Wes Riddle now looking for the lead, peeking to the inside of the peak Toyota Camry. And Andre Lannings leads. Lap 1. 3 wide racing right here. Oh, crash! Oh, got 2 cars up into the wall. And Joe Cole and Jake Cole. No caution. Still 3 wide racing. Oh, no! Sean Henley! 4 guys up in the wall. Now we have a huge crash in 3 and 4. Oh, man, I mean huge. The track is blocked. There is nowhere to go. My goodness. Wow, what in the world just took place? What? So many cars destroyed. The leaders, I mean, everyone's destroyed. There are cars coming to pit road here. Wow. Alright, we're gonna have to really analyze what just happened, what took place. Somehow Jeffrey Finn guys are leading now. Charles Jackson, Johnny Gardner, Samuel, these guys all somehow made it through. Logan Ryan's got damaged. Basically everybody else got a piece of that crash. That's how big it was. Lap 3, the big one in Charlotte, takes out a lot of guys. Let's take a look at it. Alright, for some reason the intensity was really starting to pick up here on lap 3 here. On lap 2, 3 right here. These 2 laps were just, everybody was starting to spread out 3 wide. We had just started the race. So right here we're going 4 wide with, looks like that 51 machine, Matthew Rodriguez, Cody Lamas, Jake Cole, and Joe Cole. They're going 4 wide, and Cody Lamas, ooh, right there, they all made contact. Up into the wall goes the 3 as well as the 0. That's the first thing. That did not bring out a caution, though. There's the contact. There's no caution from that. Then up front, the leaders are 3 wide, and right there, Tim Walsh and Jordan Davis make contact, go sliding up into each other. I mean, across the whole field, there's nowhere to go. Here's our helicopter view, showing us a better view of it. You see all those cars up against the wall, they come back down into traffic, and there's nowhere to go, and guys start to spin out and wreck. And just pile into each other, and there's nowhere to go. Ooh, there's Joe Cole slamming into the All-Star Race winner, Jon Stewart. Oh man, and John Dillon went flying. It was a terrible crash, man. Multiple vehicles involved. I mean, it's countless amount of vehicles involved. Oh my god, who is that? Mom and Elias flying through the air. Hitting that wall, still flying. Dax up in the air now. Now John Dillon up in the air. Wow, full time, full speed now, and then we'll analyze it a little bit more. Absolutely nowhere to go for a lot of guys. On lap 3, we have about half the field taken out. Unbelievable. There's Mom and Elias, his wild ride. Ooh, ooh. Oh, he got sent up in the air by Brian James. Just a whole collection of cars getting stacked up there. He hits the wall hard. Flips over here. Dax gets on his roof. And so is Mom and wow. Well, folks, there you have it. Lap 3, the big one at Charlotte Strikes. We'll be right back with the restart. Alright, we're restart lap 7 here. We're not even 10 laps into the race, and there's only 21 cars left on track. That's how big that crash was. That's how many cars it took out. Half the field is gone because of one crash. Unbelievable here at Charlotte. Jeffrey Finguy, Charles Jackson, Johnny Gardner, Samuel Mills, James Qualls, Tim Figgle, Marshall Rich, Dougie, Chris Dollerton, Hunter White, your top 10, Logan Ryan, Ryan Acosta, Aaron Williams, Eric Burton, Philip Petit, Wes Riddle, Racer DSM, Andre Lennings, Warden, Gatos, and Smith. That's what's left of this field, folks. Lots of big names taken out. Green flag in the air, including the winner of the All-Star race, Ryan Acosta. Or not Ryan Acosta. I apologize for that. Jon Stewart. Finguy getting a good start now here. Charles Jackson, Johnny Gardner. And we got two wide racing right here. Bet you these guys are going to be a lot more calm now after that big lap 3 crash, and a lot more careful on how they race each other. You see them storm off into this corner. Oh, Dougie and Marshall made contact. Almost spun each other up. Marshall Rich comes back onto the racetrack. No harm, no foul. That was almost disastrous. And we almost had another big crash. Johnny Gardner in the lead now on the 98. Now here comes Charles Jackson for the lead. Oh boy. Guys making a little contact going down the back. I mean, we're seeing high speed, higher than we ever seen. Ooh, contact right there between Jeffrey and Charles. We've seen, these are the highest speed we've seen all since the All-Star race. The All-Star race, they weren't going this fast. And I don't think it got this crazy in the All-Star race, this early. We're 3 wide now for, was that second, third, fourth, around there. And we're about to go 3 wide for the lead. Here we go, 3 wide racing for the lead. Almost 4. Oh boy, this ain't gonna work out at all, is it? Man, oh boy. If they don't wreck in turn 1, I'm gonna be amazed. Oh boy, oh boy. And somehow they made that work. Somehow they made it through that without wrecking. Oh boy. Oh, it's getting real tight. Hang on. Oh, and there they go. And it's another big one. Dollarton into the wall. And more guys into the wall. Samuel Mills. Guys flying through the grass. Johnny Gardner. And out of the other end with the lead is James Qualls. And more damaged race cars. Connor White, Johnny Gardner, and Chris Dollarton, and Samuel Mills, and Racer DSM all involved in that crash. Alright folks, under caution again here at Charlotte. Now, we'll see what happens as we are probably have less than 20 cars left in this race, and we're only on lap 13 of 40. Alright, I told you they were on the verge of crashing, and it just took place right here on lap 11. Just coming through that corner, Connor White started to slip up. Johnny Gardner was there. So was Chris Dollarton. Samuel Mills gets turned head-on into the wall. Right there. Hard hit for him. And then, ooh, look at Aaron Williams. I didn't see him spinning. He spins it out, backs it hard into the wall. So does Connor White. I mean, Connor White's car is up in the air. And somehow everybody else avoided all of this. Everyone else was able to avoid it. Now, where did Racer DSM get the damage? Okay, here he is. He's flying through the grass. Oh, Samuel Mills. Oh, boy. Hard hit. Oh, my God. Hard hit there. Samuel Mills just wants to get out of Charlotte. If you guys remember the hard hit he had in the All-Star race. And now another hard hit here in the 600. Unbelievable. It's been rough for Samuel Mills at Charlotte the past 2 races. Hard hit there. That's not over yet. Oh my God. And upside down he goes. When it's going bad, it's going terrible for some people. And that's just, it's going real bad right now for Samuel Mills these last 2 races. Alright, one more time we're going to look at it, then we'll go to the restart. Full time now. Full speed. Ooh. There's Samuel Mills getting another piece of Connor White, excuse me. Well, folks, there you have it. Under caution again. James Qualls, your leader in Charlotte. Alright, folks, we just took the green flag here 1 lap ago. Already have an exchange for the lead. I apologize, I missed the restart there. Marshall Rich, the leader. Barden on pit road there in the 17. Looks like he's trying to repair damage done to that machine. This is the lead pack right here. There's only 19 cars left in this race. And we're only at lap 17 of 40. We haven't even reached the halfway point. So at this rate, there's going to be 0 cars running at the finish. Charles Jackson leads that time by there. Barden now coming out on track. He's going to lose a lap. Unbelievable the way these guys have been racing. Charles Jackson now getting a little competition from Dougie Shears in the inside lane. And looks like Charles is going to lead a lap again. Looks like it's mostly single file throughout the field except for this main pack, obviously. For obvious reason, they are the main pack. Oh, crash! In front of the leaders! Dougie Shears around. Nobody hits him somehow. What a save! And he's still going. Unbelievably, nobody hit the 42 car. We are under caution, though. No caution. I thought we were. No caution. Somehow, nobody hit Dougie Shears. And now these guys are still going at it. 3 wide down the back. Marshall Rich, Charles, and James Qualls. See the fresh tire tracks on the back straightaway. As everybody avoided Dougie Shears somehow. And he's still out there going at it. Connor White on pit road. Well, we had a crash. Yep, Charles Jackson. He was just leading moments ago, and now, oh my God, Acosta comes barreling in. Wow, hard hit there. And Aaron Williams and others involved. Tim Figgle involved in all of this again. Marshall Rich, your leader now. For what's left of this field, Unbelievable just how many crashes we've had tonight. We're going to be handing out a lot of DNFs, folks. Let's take a look at what happened. First, let's look at Dougie Shear's amazing save. Then we'll look at what happened to bring us out under caution here. Marshall Rich, the leader, as we are just past the halfway point. Alright, here's Dougie's save. He was leading the race when Marshall and Charles made contact on the high lane, came down, got into Dougie. He spins out, nobody hits him. They split him right down the middle of the pack, and somehow the guy that was leading spins out, and nobody behind him hits him. Very, very nice job, my friend. Keeps it rolling, and that spin might have actually helped him avoid what was coming, and that was a big crash here in the next lap or so, I believe. So we're going to keep an eye on the pack here, as a crash is going to happen pretty soon here. I believe it was this time by. Okay, right here, Charles Jackson right there gets turned by Logan Ryan into Tim Figgle. Oh, a hard hit for all of them. And then, oh, Aaron Williams comes from behind and clobbers the 12, sending him flying into the 14, and they barrel roll down the front. Wow. Another wild crash here at Charlotte to add to the highlights of what's already been a wild night. Full speed. Ouch, hard hit there for Tim Figgle. Nice job by the 56 to avoid that crash. He went flying through the grass and avoided it. Meanwhile, the 14 and 12 sent tumbling. There you have it, folks. Under caution once again. We'll be right back with the restart. Marshall Rich, the leader here in Charlotte. Alright, here we go, restart, and for the first time tonight, we're going to have some lap cars to the inside of the leaders. Barden and Connor White are going to line up to the inside of the leaders. They are lapped down. What's left of this field is only 15 cars. That's what's left, 15 cars in this field. That is what's left at lap 24:40, just past the halfway point. We only have 15 cars left. That's unbelievable. Marshall Rich, the leader, James Paul, big guy. And all of these guys, I'm pretty sure, have been involved in at least one crash tonight. So at least, I believe maybe James Qualls is one of the only ones, and Jeffrey Finguy is one of the only ones that have not played a role in a crash tonight, because that's just been the type of night it's been, just crazy and wild. Marshall hanging on to the lead for now. You see, mostly everybody has some type of damage, while others have a fairly clean car. For example, Qualls, he has a fairly clean car, and Marshall, they have a fairly clean car, but that's because they've been able to stay up front. But even if you stay up front, you're still not safe, because we've seen crashes, in fact, most of the crashes we've seen tonight have been from up front from the leaders racing really hard and crashing. So even up front, you're not safe here tonight at Charlotte, as James Qualls and Marshall pull away from the pack and begin to battle by themselves. And there looks like almost about to change the lead now. Dylan Petit trying to catch up to him, while these guys work their way around the lap traffic. Battle for lead between these two. As we look through the field, I just want to make sure no crashes happen. Qualls and inside of Marshall Rich for the lead. He's going to take it. Off of turn 4, going to try to edge him out at the line. Going to be able to do just that. James Qualls with the lead. And now we're going to go to the inside. Here comes Dylan Petit. He's got a big head of steam in the 56. And there's our man, Dougie Shears. Made the amazing save down the back. Up to 4th. And because of that spin, I think he was able to avoid that crash, because he was far enough behind it where, you know, he was able to avoid it. His spotter was able to tell him where to go and stuff like that. And now he's up there running 4th, battling for this win. And here we go, Marshall back into the lead. Dylan Petit looking to go into the lead now. He moves into 2nd. We're about 10 laps away from this finish. This time by 10 laps to go here at Charlotte. Marshall Rich leads Dylan Petit. Here comes Dougie on the inside of the 21 of James Qualls. And a little bit behind you have Jeffrey Finguy, then Logan Ryan, Chris Dalton, Eric Burton, Connor White was a lap down, Eric Gatos, and Barton was a lap down. Then you have Lannings, who's not a lap down, but is heavily damaged. Despite the damage on the 15, still running inside the top 10. Way to go for that team. Big shout out to that team, as they are still inside the top 10, despite all the damage. Down the back, we're single file. The first about 6 cars or so. Marshall with the lead. Marshall Rich has done a real good job tonight of avoiding trouble, and he's leading here on lap 32 of 40. Dylan Petit being very cautious behind him, leaving about a lane between him and the leader. We got a lap car right in front of the leaders now. It's the 25 teammate to the 24, and he easily moves out of the way. Good job, 25, to move out of the way of the leaders. And now he's bringing it to pit road, it looks like. Yep, indeed. So good job by him of moving out of the way for the leaders. Battle for second. And battle for third and fourth and all of it, baby. They're going at it now for second. James Quall's taking it. Dougie Shears looking for it right now. He's battle hard with Dylan Petit for third. Side by side off of turn 4. Oh, drag race. 42 barely beats him. Lap 34 of 40. Marshall hanging on the lead. James Qualls right on his tail. These two have been very good all night long. The 24 and 21. I look for them to battle it out for this win. He's got a good run off of turn 4 that time. James does. We're right on this back bumper at the start-finish line. Through the corner, peeking inside. Peeking inside, gonna get it. Side by side down the back. Here we go. Battle for the lead. Marshall, James, down the back. Marshall slips up a little bit. Here comes James Qualls. Gonna go right on by with 5 laps to go. James Qualls to the point. Here comes Dylan Petit to the inside with Dougie Shears. Marshall Rich gonna lose first, second, and possibly even third. And possibly even fourth as Logan Ryan lines up on the low lane as well now. Battle for the lead. Dylan Petit inside of James Qualls now. So James didn't last very long in the lead as he's about to lose it. Petit to the lead in the 56. Lap 37 of 40. Dougie Shears in the second now. They battle it hard. It's about a 5-car pack, and they have lap traffic in front of them, the 98 and the 36. James in the inside of Petit down the front straightaway. Lap car gonna get in the way though. Dylan able to lead it. Johnny Gardner, the lap car in the way. Now the lap car of Wes Riddle in the way of Dylan Petit. He moves to the outside, clearing the low lane for the leaders as they come on by. Marshall Rich is stuck behind the 98 down the back. Yeah, we got stuck behind him, lost a lot of time. That's huge right there, losing that much time. James Qualls to the point. Next time around's the white flag. And Marshall Rich recover. He's stuck behind Wes Riddle now, the lap car. Jeffrey Finguy now. That's a battle for position. Jeffrey and Marshall, that's a battle for position. James Qualls on the lead. Marshall finally clears Wes Riddle. White flag in the air for James Qualls here at Charlotte. Can he hang on for one more circuit? Dougie Shears hot on his trail. He's got a pretty good lead through turns 2. Down the back, still having a pretty good lead entering turn 3. Oh, I don't think he's going to be able to get him. Nope, no contest here, folks. James Qualls off of turn 4 is going to win the YouTube 600 at Charlotte. Big win for that team. And he survives a wild day in Charlotte. Or night, I should say. As the final drivers cross the line, here comes Andrew Lannings, limping that baby home to a top 10 somehow. There it is. Limps that baby home to a top 10 after being involved in an early accident. While many others are wounded, but these guys somehow survived, and James Qualls is going to victory lane. Here's your official standings. James Qualls, Dougie Shears, Dylan Petit, Logan Ryan, Marshall Rich, Jeffrey Finguy, Eric Burton, Chris Dollerton, Eric Gatos, Andrew Lanning's in the top 10. Wes Riddle, Johnny Gardner, Connor White, Jeremy Barden. 14 cars finished this race. Smith, remember we saw him go down the lap. He came into the garage and retired. He finishes 15th. You look at the rest of the field, a lot of guys out of this one. Big crashes taking out some big contenders in this race. What is this? 17 now? In the books at Charlotte. It's all over. Let's go celebrate with James Qualls, the winner of the YouTube 600. Here comes James Qualls, winner tonight here in Charlotte after a very, very wild and very crazy night at Charlotte Motor Speedway. Full of action and crazy crashes. We saw quite a few of those tonight. Trying to see here, I believe James Qualls has won in the PRS before. I'm just trying to see when. Going down the list here of all-time winners as you guys watch the burnout. So let's see here. I don't know, it might be his first. And again, I think I could have sworn he's won before. If he hasn't, congratulations, first career win. I don't know, I'll have to look at it better, but for now we'll just act like it is his first win. I think he's acting like his first win because he is tearing down the tires on that baby. He's done burnouts about every inch of this racetrack so far as he comes down pit road. Here comes down all the empty stalls as all the teams have picked up already and heading home. See him just still doing burnouts down pit road. Coming towards his stall, spinning it around. He's excited, if you can't tell. Right here, this area right here is where Samuel Mills and Tim Figgel had their terrible crash in the All-Star race, if you guys remember that. As he's heading towards victory lane, James Qualls is. And if he can make it there, oh, no, just hit the fence there. Well, there's victory lane a few feet away. I'm sure he'll make it. He's going to stop there and I guess wait for the pit crew guys or something. James Qualls, ladies and gentlemen, winner tonight here in Charlotte. Join us next time for race number 18 of the season, the halfway point. Chicago, and not the Chicagoland Speedway, a brand new racetrack for the PRS here, Pepsi Racing Series. Chicago Twin, the Geico 400. You'll see why they call it Chicago Twin when we get there. It is truly an amazing racetrack. Can't wait till you guys to see it. It's going to be exciting. Chicago Twin, the Geico 400. Race 18. See you all in Chicago.